Ranking member of the House Committee on Oversight and Government Reform. Congressman, good morning.
Good morning, Harry.
So NHTSA and the Toyota engineers try to duplicate James Sykes' rapidly accelerating Prius outside of San Diego. And what did they figure out?
Well, they figured out very little except that it can't be duplicated on that particular car. And that's not uncommon. When you have a major problem, you'll get a lot of ghost reports.
So you want to bring this to our attention because we've seen in other cases where they haven't been able to duplicate it. That doesn't mean it didn't happen, though.
Well, it doesn't mean it didn't happen, but let's understand it doesn't mean it did happen. In some cases, people didn't understand how their car worked, and so they thought something was unintended acceleration when it wasn't. And in some cases, there will be people who quite honestly want the notoriety. We don't know that that's the case, but
I think that's the case in Mr. Sykes' situation?
Well, although it's too soon to tell, I had my engineer there. I'm going to wait for the NHTSA final report, but it is not unexpected that you would end up with both sides. You'd end up with real additional problems that eventually will pop up and be figured out, but you'll also end up with a lot of people who say they have a problem who don't.
There are a lot of Toyota employees, a lot of Toyota's business is based in Southern California, areas you represent. The local DA in Orange County is actually suing Toyota for because he alleges for selling thousands of cars, even they knew of acceleration problems. Is this turning into a political problem?
Well, certainly there will be Spitzerisms, if you will, around the country of people trying to grab headlines rather than simply give public confidence where it's appropriate and give public concern where it's appropriate.
And do you feel like this giant corporation needs you to defend it?
Not at all. You know, they admitted they made mistakes. They promised to make changes. NHTSA is now on top of it in a better way than they were for the previous years. And we simply want to do our oversight of NHTSA. And quite candidly, public confidence is part of members of Congress's job. As this gets fixed, we want to make sure people understand that there are other issues of safety in other companies, and we intend to go after those also.
Congressman Issa, thank you very much for your time this morning. Appreciate it.
Most welcome, Harry.
Right.